I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let them
their color rush for me.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
Earphones out there, bud. It's on the desk. If you want it, it's out there. And they don't have to tell me that my phone's boring.
Yeah!
I'm sleeping. What did I tell you?
Are you ready for some football?
Bud?
Ladies and gentlemen.
What? Because you can't scream like that, bud. Oh, really? What's all gonna be?
Big Snoop Dogg got a mad lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. This fielded at the 2.
Oh, you fucking kidding me right now.
What about fucking you?
That's fucked up.
Touchdown, LA! That kick return TD is 98 yards in length.
It's actually hard
as his
to do
guys
that.
are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Because we play all pro, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is a step up. This is tough. I haven't played more Madden in a long time. I forgot this defense.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Well, this Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett.
No.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Done! 380! Nice by 4.
following the interception here. Rivers completes it to Benjamin.
He is weird back there.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Bravo! White, 89!
On third down, Rivers
Yeah,
gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 21 yards there on third down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta! Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
Rivers to throw it. Forced out to his left.
I was going to try.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Probably going to regret this.
Hey, 180, 390.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, hey, hey. Mike, 54.
On third down, Rivers able to get this to Gordon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Badgley able to knock this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I wish I could get over this.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's got Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Say.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett.
No.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws, I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
7.
Would you just stumble upon this on Facebook?
Yeah.
Step 180, block 15.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And it's a first down and more for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon.
One time I choose to play man.
In for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 61 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
To the run to Matt.
Here's Brissett. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31.
Yeah, he's a lot slower than I thought he would be.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Do you know anybody in this league other than, like, the people that I know?
Nope.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Brissett looking deep here. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Some of these plays are tough like that motion.
Now Rivers. Dancing to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
All right.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Red! Red!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I didn't think I would get it.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Yeah, it's tough. Give me 1 second, bud.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete.
Those things make me
Took a
nervous.
shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
I just personally...
A minute 52 to play until halftime.
And even said to Bryce, talking to Bryce about it earlier, there's not money. You get more money. There was a couple balls he should have won, balls he should have caught. He wasn't getting open. The one ball he caught ended up mattering, but it was in garbage time if the defense don't come up and make that big turnover.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman at Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check 24, check. Keep it skinny. White.
Rivers. Buying time to his left. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for...
And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he slings one that's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Brissett now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. They go play action with Brissett. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton.
Yeah, way to get up there.
It'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First half so far?
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Nope, I got 0 misses.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's still like,
Check 3. 0.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 13. Left to right.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Benjamin's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
can I see that for a second, bud? I just want to see if Mom has any of these messages. You're right, bud.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Yo.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton.
I laughed at that time.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Saying, hey, look at this.
Wait, 89!
It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Really? That's crazy. I'm not a big... well, no.
From the gun, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Rivers now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Yes. Get him.
Check 43.
Hold on, buddy. Get up.
A first down throw for Brissett. Funches has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Really, really quiet.
On first down, it's Matt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When did you get Ziegler?
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Like the actual tag team, or not tag team, title result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Brissett.
Come on, Bosa.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
To the other team than our own guys.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Together, and you'll see there'll be clear direction.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Returning, it's Benjamin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get on the other side and push it down.
Let's go.
Let his mommy enter it. Talk to her.
Now Gordon on 1st down.
No!
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rivers, and his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time, and it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Can't be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. 3rd and long for Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm already started. Yeah.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Where are you at now?
Play fake. Brissett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And the return will stop right around the 25. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Rivers now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Is that you?
Yep.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They'll come out in the pistol. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I was about to say, dude, there's 2 in one game. I haven't seen one ever.
Oh my God!
Let me see.
The dogs do saying, woof, 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 woof.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On play action, Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got his man Hilton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Okay. That field goal I hit on that second drive is huge. Because this is still a 3-possession game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Yeah.
As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I know I want to keep this pace. That's why I'm staying moving. And I feel like if I stay moving and like a couple of us stay moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Brissett again. And the catch made by Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Relax.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
I know what he's doing. I watched it.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
I know what he's doing. I just don't know how to stop
That
it.
is caught at the 7. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To throw is Brissett. And this one's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Who is it?
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles.
Yeah, and he was open. You just
and find their way
that.
open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
To me, it's frustrating. Yeah, that's what to me is frustrating. To me, storylines. Like, I have a plan, but I haven't retouched on the AJ Styles triangle opening, literally the opening match in the show for the universe.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I ain't going after AJ before that started. Haven't addressed it yet.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Brissett. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, 26 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And partner,